Time now for Uncancelled. And this is where Britain's top commentators speak out on controversial issues without the fear of the cancel culture sweeping the rest of the media. With mere hours until Harry and Meghan launch their second Netflix offensive on the royal family, right-thinking Brits are still reeling from disgraceful scenes like this, dripping with contempt for our late Queen and the country.
I mean, Americans will understand this. We have medieval times, dinner and tournament. It was like that. Like, I curtsied as though I was like... Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
Now, given the level of offence, it's unsurprising there have been calls for the Sussexes to be stripped of their Duke and Duchess titles, with Tory MP Bob Seeley confirming on the show last week he's planning to bring forward legislation that would do just that. Critics, however, don't want Harry to revert being a prince as his birthright, which would mean referring to Meghan as a princess. But our very own Nana Akua wants to change even that and is proposing a referendum to ensure the radical move goes through. Nana Akua, great to have you here. We've had the Brexit referendum. You say we need the Megxit referendum.
Well, thank you for having me, Dan. Absolutely. I mean, look, this is disgraceful. I would go as far as to say that they are committing treason. It started with them trying to soften us up with the old love story. Then they started sort of going on and talking about how it was all about race. She apparently she didn't have the talk about being black. I've never had the talk. I don't know what she's talking about. Then it was little digs about the British people, telling us how we don't hug. She was only in the country for about 18 months. Then it was digs about the Commonwealth. Then it was digs about the Queen, our traditions and curtsying, which was disgusting. And now she is going on about how the press have apparently made set stories about her and all. Look, the long and short of it is that this woman, the only reason why people do not like her, they try to set the narrative that was about race. The reason people don't like this woman is frankly because of the way she's behaved. The awful things that she's said, it's not to do with what the press said. She went on about climate preaching. People were disgusted by it after she'd taken a series of private jets with Elton John, I don't know, some concert or something. Then after that, she started going, do you remember the Tom Bradbury documentary thing she did?
Oh, yes.
And she was around people who had limbs blown off through landmines. And all she could say is, nobody asked about me. This woman is delusional, self-obsessed, and she's dragging Harry down with her. And frankly, they are a disgrace to this country, and they're trying to bring this country down. So I would say that we need to have some sort of referendum. I don't just want his titles to go, because then she'll be referred to as Princess Harry, and he will be Prince Harry. He should have his title removed as well. I think if you commit treason, your birthright can also be removed. I think it's totally out of order.
So, and you, Nana, want a public vote. So, because I guess politically this is a hot potato, you put it to the public, who at this point I think would be very unequivocal, actually, in wanting to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles. Because they hate the royal family. You know, they hate the royal family. Why on earth do they want to be connected to it? It's just bizarre.
Well, we're paying for them. We were paying for them to have this privilege. Now they've gone off somewhere else. They're using their advantage and the royal family to make money. And they're dissing the family at the same time. And it would appear, I would say, watching it, in my view, they want to bring down the monarchy. That, to me, is treason. I would like a referendum on whether he should keep even his birthright.
I think you're completely right that they are trying to bring down the monarchy, Nana. I really feel that. And what infuriates me is the complete lack of evidence. So you have this trailer today, Nana, and she pulls out her lawyer to say the royal family and the media were at war with her. And then she pulls out her best mate to parrot her talking points. Where is the evidence? The lawyer says there's evidence. Show us the evidence, because I really feel like, Nana, it is now time to put up or shut up.
Well, I'd like to see. I mean, obviously, these next three are coming out. I mean, I will be watching it, frankly, because I have to, but also because I want to see if she's actually got anything different to say. And if there's nothing else coming out there but a consistent onslaught against the British people and against the monarchy and against this country, a country that she only stayed in for around about 18 months, then I would like to see them both stripped of their titles completely. You don't have an absolute right to a birthright if you diss the very place that birthright is given to you.
King Charles has to toughen up a bit, doesn't he, Nana?
Yeah, he needs to do something about it. I don't know what he'll do. He's got the coronation. I think he's extended an invitation to them already.
Yeah.
I think that they need to start speaking. The monarchy needs to start speaking. Otherwise, if they're not careful, these two will bring them down.
I know. I think this needs to be taken so seriously, Nana, because it's the damage they're doing around the world too. Because you know what most of the woke media is like. As soon as you say racism, the feeling is that it can't even be questioned.
Yeah. I mean, what does she know? She was here for 18 months. I've traveled. I used to live in America. America is one of the most racist places that I've ever been to. I would say it's probably the most. It's completely divided. And in this country, there is a wonderful level of multiculturalism. I know that some people say that doesn't work, but it's beautiful the way that people in this country integrate. She hasn't got a clue. She was here for less than around about 18
And she
months.
didn't bother to find out, Nana. She barely left her palace. She barely left Frogmore Cottage. She didn't want to do the hard work. She wanted to be treated like a celebrity and waited on hand and foot. And when she actually realised, oh, holy heck, it's not all that glamorous being a royal. You've got to go up to Nottingham. You've got to open the community centres. You've got to meet the leaders. She wasn't interested. But look, Nana Akua, what a great idea. The Megxit referendum, I'm supporting you with it. And of course, Nana back on GB News this Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Nana, thank you so much.